Hello, hi. And I'm here, ready to show the items that I purchased in the past. And first I thought that I would find um, my secrets to a submarine, which I had actually thought up. Germans were ahead in World War II for some time because they had U-boats. The German Navy was very powerful. U-boats or submarines, of course. You all know that. And I thought I had locked in, about hidden in near the Buddha, as it said. And I'll show you the spot I dug up, and just go back. I have to pull out from my pictures from my. Hmm, give me a moment. Okay, and so I dug up in the snow, and the ground was very hard. So I thought it could not possibly be there. And then I looked around. There was snow all over the place. Remember Fargo? Remember Fargo? Because what was I looking for? I was looking for this. I found tucked away in an old purse, the insulin coins. And the other two, I have no idea where I misplaced them. Maybe I buried them under the ground and forgot. And I remember putting those two were the Canada Day 150th birthday of Canada, and the Canadian coin and mint and coin, currency and mint and coin came out with a special collection of coins. And then after that, I picked up the D-Day, the Normandy in a beach in Maine. But for Canada, it was Juno Beach, right? Canada, it was Juno Beach, and I um, couldn't find both of those. So I looked underneath under the Buddha, it was not there, and I thought I would dig up elsewhere, but maybe and again underneath the maple tree, but there's a lot of snow. This is like the scene in Fargo, except that's stolen money. And these are the coins. I'll actually show you. And then before I show you the actual insulin coins from up close, one coin. All right, I'll pull it out and show it to you. The Best and Banting. Banting is, I think, from U of T. Best is American or British. I know all these facts, but I have to check them out again. I've forgotten them over the years. There's Banting Corner near the Queen's Park subway in Toronto. You can see it. Yeah, memorial for him. And and then of course there's the Michaelis Menten, uh, uh, kind of a spot where there's a history of the Michaelis Menten kinetics and enzyme kinetics, and so Km and V naught, Michaelis Menten constant, and V naught, the velocity of reaction. This is a Korean bell, and I thought, which movie has the Korean bell in it? And I couldn't think of a movie. Of course, there would be a Korean movie, maybe with Sonia Jen, but don't know any movie with the Korean bell. But a bell? Vertigo. Alfred Hitchcock's Vertigo, big bell. Yeah, as big as the Liberty Bell, but Liberty Bell stands for all good things. And this was a church bell, which you have to see the movie. All right, it has um, no, no, uh, Jimmy Stewart, and Kim Novak in it. And this is a jewelry box again. A Korean. There was a Korean Canadian woman with a son too, and then who worked with the Tamil, in fact, the Tamil Canadian. They made wonderful teas, and they had all these exotic things. This was during my car day, so I take my son in a jiffy. I had to shop because he would get impatient, right? Little small boy, well, for 5 years old. or 6 years old or 7 years old. And then um, this is a mother of pearl jewelry box. I'll show you. And I was thinking about it. There's no plot with a jewelry box. You could say, yeah, my in this my plan for a submarine is tucked inside, but the key is lost, and the key I couldn't find anywhere, not even in the garden. And or well, I showed you that it's obvious you could have love letters in there, but I don't have love letters. I have secrets to a submarine. But actually, what's in there? The watch which came when my husband won the Best Manager award, and we were sent to Hawaii. 3 glorious days in Hawaii with a small baby, 7-month-old baby. And I even had a Keksa, just graduate Keksa t-shirt, which I wore to the breakfasts and lunches and everything. SIGGRAPH, says SGI had hosted this. He, SGI owned his company then. He worked when he began working for Alias, which was a completely Canadian company, computer graphics. And SIGGRAPH is the conference. SGI took over Alias, but it was still called Alias. And then, of course, the Montreal company joined, and it was good. Yeah. So there's the watch there, his and hers. His watch is somewhere there. It's his watch. My watch isn't there. Yeah, I've lost the key. So that's like the secret to a submarine. I worked after that. My passion, my burning passion in life, apart from my baby, apart from raising my baby boy right, was to work as a chemical engineer, and I did that. So that's the secret. That's my submarine plan secret. And then there's this little cabinet. Remember the Seinfeld episode where I see it has all those Korean coins? Isn't it a nice craftsmanship? All of these three. This it reminds you of the Seinfeld episode. For a little while, I'll put this down. Seinfeld episode where a big, Kramer. Imagine this. I'm finding difficult. Kramer likes a big uh, cupboard or cabinet, and it has all these recipes from the soup Nazi. He gives it for free to Kramer. Well, All right, so that was it, and then my crafted. I'll show you the my crafted items. We are going to. Okay, this it came to me all of a sudden. But before I go, I'll show you the insulin coin, Canada's very own, and I can't pull it out. Could vanish completely, I guess. I forget about it. What does it have on top? I guess it's the stuff. It's the okay. Insulin is a hormone. It has maybe it's the Canadian. You need to, if you can get your hands on one of these, you should buy this and the other two that I. But all three. Discovery of insulin. Because of course I forgot. You can't read. See, this is the discovery of insulin. And the coins, once again, let's see what's on it. From the plastic, I can't see if there's anything special to observe. The year of discovery, I guess, would be there. 1921. Or 1921, I think. I need a magnifying glass. It's a conspiracy, because people on watching me after on the video want to get it all right. No? Yeah, 1921 or 31. All right, here we'll read it here. It doesn't say. Banting House, curator. National Historic Site in Canada. Diabetes Canada. Grant M. Waltman. Wilt Waltman. The American poet, kind of like, but this is all a techie man. Family history of diabetes. Well, if you can get to your hands on one of these, should see. I guess since I've lost my two collections, will look out for it. All right, here is something special. I crafted this portion, this portion, completely. Yeah, and these two are, paintings. They wouldn't stand, I thought, and I kind of made them lean against those two little paintings I've made. And this is, this is improvisation. This is the spinning portion, the feeder of the thread. And then, I never could try. Maybe business end, maybe, maybe I thought, but someday I'll, to keep it on display, a woven piece of fabric, thread, I guess, a net, maybe. Beg your pardon. And you'll have to turn these. There's actually a turning handle, crank, on the. I was looking at Gandhiji's picture and I remember this is the Gandhian thing, right? The charaka. And I remember this. I thought I would make it. Here, this is a nice picture. And I should, it would be so poetic, sort of, or a tribute to Mahatma Gandhi, or at who, as the Pandit Nehru, Jawaharlal Nehru, the first Prime Minister of Free India, said, was a prophet, a divine man, but he had a few flaws. We don't want to dwell on the flaws. He was a great man. Great man, you never talk about the flaws. Like Prime Minister Trudeau, well, he's undoubtedly a fine man. But, he has a flaw. He doesn't publish and pay me as he's promised, but he's going to come through. Yeah, I trust in him. He has the shining nature of, and the same is true about Professor Allen, fine man, chair, Department of Chemical Engineering in the University of Toronto, and then Simon Brown, past director of the Canada Council for the Arts. But I trust in them. They have, the fineness and of men who have been leaders and who will do the right thing by you. And I deserve the right thing by me. I'm not asking for a fortune. So that is this. And then we will go back and pull out my next one. Project. Look at this. It's the same thing. This is, okay, go back, a clearer view, close up. This is, and I got the picture of a bear from stock, not iStock, stock photos. Yeah, stock. So, what? It's a common thing. They sell pictures, stock images, and this is just the same thing. I've taken 3. It's a totem pole, little bit of carving, and this is the engineering creation. I made calculations. I used Bernoulli's theorem. Well, Bernoulli's theorem is actually for, flying. But if you were to use omega instead of V, then you could see, P1 equals P2, water. And it logically should tread water. You drive a car on water, rainwater, it treads, but it goes upwards, right? When water is driving through rainwater. But here, but the wheel is turning. Wheel is round. So wheel is turning. So it flows downwards. And cascade of water. Yeah. So that was hard. Lot of yeah, that's it. Oh my God, this is, you can't believe, this mirror is so heavy. Something that has wonderful reflection and etc. is so heavy. Just and I'm back, and that is what I wanted to share with you. If you have fun projects, you should do it. Do you know what the answer for the wheel was? I'm giving you a huge clue. You'll get to the answer, right? Atmospheric pressure, P naught was P1, and but, well, P1 I took as atmospheric pressure itself. It cancels out, or I took as 0. There's no Some pressure, but minuscule, little more than atmospheric pressure, maybe, or if that could be wrong, 0.16 cycles per second. So I turn it by my hand, the wheel. Show it to you? Nah, you don't need to see it. So sometime I'll demonstrate when I've saved this demonstration for a time when I actually thank the chair for publishing all my research and my research ideas, and have him over with other people. The for fine man, Professor Courchard, Mark Courchard, who saw that I had to be rewarded with fellowships, 3 fellowships. Some simply, that the man also has prophetic prophetic um, gifts in him, because as a prophet of engineering, chemical, I don't know, chemical engineering, he saw that there was the power of intelligence in me, hard work in me, and he rewarded me. So both of them, and maybe my friends, and who are all high circles, that sort of thing, which is really nice. And I thought I would host them, and then maybe Professor Shoiket. But then on another time, maybe I'll do Professor Shoiket on a female note, because she was there as about, pillar of support for Professor Allen to make the right decision. Associate chair, well, Professor Allen is feminist, Grandy Allen. You're feminist, and he is all for female engineers, but male engineers, you see, have to earn. I mean, living. Today it was occurring to me, all this Lily Ledbetter bill, and of course Prime Minister Trudeau, after he came, equal pay for equal work. But would it be right, a married man with my husband, I'm not putting my husband, he has one child, but he spent a lot, private school, a lot of camps, and that sort of thing. Vacations everybody does, but raising up the son, right? So, and I went along with all of this. He even wanted to send him for his undergraduate degree to another university, American university or something. But I said I had to raise him in our home, make him feel loved, our son. So that was over there. But my son wanted up. He wanted to launch off on his own, wanted to live away from home. Your typical average boy. I'm an average son. I want out, live my own. But he comes home and he's like all loving. Yeah. So but there's an element of mischief, shall we say, which is endearing to his mother. Anyways, so but a single lady, feminist lady, very very well, doing really well, you know, complains about not making as much as a married man with 2 children. I think this is all occurring to me now. Maybe but so do a little less is okay. I mean, it shouldn't really matter so much, but she would advance in other ways. She would get smarter. If she denied, look at me, denying myself my honest dues. Yeah, yeah, Mr. Sundar, I have to include, prophetic, divine, the CEO of Google, who saw talent in a chemical engineer with dual master's degrees and some work experience. Because, as I again repeat, I have newspaper essays and a music certificate, one of 3, but South Indian music, classical music. But anyways, he strove to let me get better at my, with my talents. Yeah. Anyways, signing off, Gayatri B. Sita. Thank you.